There is no instruction manual for life on Earth. Good day to you, our dear star seeds, Lightworkers. This is a wonderful, amazing time on planet Earth, and you are so fortunate to be here to see the beautiful transformation of yourself and your world from pain and fear to love and joy. Planet Earth and you, our dear ones, are ascending into the fifth dimension of love and light. You have left your human indoctrination, your human story behind. That human story, that victim mentality, was holding you back from salvation. For when your mind is filled with resentment about what has been done to you, when you are in that victim mentality, then ascension cannot take place. There is no room for spirit, for the voice of your intuition, your soul to reach you. Ascension is the upliftment of mankind from the imbroglio, the dense and dark imaginings and obsessions of the third dimensional fear matrix. Ascension takes place when the false thoughts and ideas, implanted by those who brought us into the world, are removed. We all go through this. In fact, this is what we are here for, to go through the negative indoctrination, the painful entrainment, the creation of the ego, and the subsequent removal thereof. The ego, the thoughts and ideas of others that form the filter of understanding through which we see and interpret our world. The ego that keeps the truth of this human life from us. Human life does not come with an instruction manual. In fact, it comes with inverted instructions. It comes with indoctrination of how to live, what is good, what is bad, as understood by our progenitors, our parents and caretakers. And their understanding was formed by the constant repetition of words and phrases by those around them, by their parents, their teachers, their news media, and their religious instruction. And furthermore, the basic ideas we are given have been mind-controlled onto our parents and onto us by what we call the powers that be, our controllers, by what could be called the evil ones, who are totally service to self. What a challenge the planet Earth experience is. We come here as little innocent babies, perfect souls ensconced in human bodies. We come here with no idea as to how to live human life, how to deal with people, what to say, what to do to make our lives contented and satisfied. Then we are given dysfunctional, fear-filled instructions on how to live life by our parents, who were given the same dysfunctional, fear-filled instructions. The voice of our soul, the voice of our guides, the voice of our angels cannot reach us when our mind is filled with angry obsessions and victim-minded resentments that our dysfunctional behavior produces. It is necessary to release all that one has learned, to let go of all indoctrination, to free the mind of the circuitous round of obsessive thoughts in order to ascend out of the fear-filled frequency into which we are placed by such thinking. And so it is the truth that sets us free. The truth that we realize as we ascend out of the pit of third-dimensional negativity. The truth that our negative behavior, our negative words, our resentful, opinionated attitude are the cause of our discomfort and pain. And as we release these false ideas, this inverted instruction manual, we are freed from the slavery of our indoctrination. Then we can see clearly what is going on around us. Having examined our own attitude towards our brethren and towards life, we can see how the behavior of our peers impacts their life, how every harsh word, every selfish deed keeps them tied to their low vibrational fear frequency. And then, wonder of wonders, we begin to see the truth of the societal structure that keeps the third dimensional matrix in place. We begin to see how petty bureaucracy, false, dysfunctional religious instruction, stress-inducing rules and regulations, rampant injustice, nepotism amongst those in power. We begin to see how all this keeps us in the mire of limitation, stress, resentment, and bitterness. Yes, the truth sets us free. For hitherto we thought that we were at fault. We thought we were the sinful, incompetent, contradictory, violent, insignificant beings that we were made out to be. Indeed, no. The truth is that we are great and grand, multidimensional spirits who have sent a small part of themselves, their soul, to Earth to experience the planet Earth's dysfunctional schoolroom. We come to Earth to experience fear, the opposite of love, that we might truly know and feel greater love and compassion for ourselves and our brethren. Truth is a quality of God, a quality which the third-dimensional fear-filled Earth is lacking, for it takes lies and dissimulation, pain and fear to temper us into greater and grander, wiser and more deeply loving souls. And as we free ourselves of our human fears and worries, as we move up along the path of ascension and frequency, our minds are able to look around for the first time. With the freedom of a quiet mind, we begin to decipher the world around us. We see how our brethren are kept in fear and hatred by the ideas they hold. We connect the dots. We see how these ideas were implanted in them by the repetition of words, and how these words direct their behavior. Furthermore, as we ascend the ladder of spiritual awakening, we are triggered to search for the truth of our history. We are prompted to find out how the societal structures on planet Earth are formed, how they control us, how we are manipulated and maneuvered into behaving as those who control us would have us behave. And we find that every word that is said affects us. We find that humanity has been under a form of mind control. We find that our media, our television, is hypnotizing us, directing our behavior in hidden and devious ways, just as our parents did. Television, we come to realize, uses a mind control technique. The repetition of words over and over again is a very effective technique for the control of humanity's behavior. The human body, the human brain, is a computer that is programmed by words. Words are the creative mechanism of mankind. We speak what we think, and what we think creates our reality. We understand so little of the power of words that we speak without thinking. When we are threatened, we say the first reactive, hurtful thing we were taught to say in childhood, and so goes the negative round of third-dimensional communication. Two people reacting to each other with entrained, negative, stinging words and blaming each other for making them a victim. It is the truth of this we need to see to ascend. And as we see how words and the attitude with which those words are said are all important, we change our way of speaking, our way of being with our brethren. We become unconditionally loving. We realize that every human being is on the path of ascension. Each soul is going through its own holy journey here on earth, from victim to guru, from fear to love. As our minds are freed, truth pours in along with other qualities of God: wisdom, discernment, compassion, joy, love, and the peace that passes all third-dimensional understanding. Then, from the upper room of vision, we see the planet Earth experience with loving minds and hearts. Here we are, having volunteered to come to Earth, experiencing exactly that which we set out to experience. We are indeed great and grand souls. As we learn to love ourselves, we flourish. We rise from the depths of our perceived iniquity, and we smile. For we realize nothing wrong ever happened. The truth has set us free. We have been through the planet Earth schoolroom, and benefited greatly by it. Our brethren are doing the same. They too are on their divine journey through the material realm. And in our newly found wisdom, we see how the mind control, the hypnotic dream spell of the planet Earth journey plays out. We see the control, the manipulation with fear-filled words. We see how this affected us and how it still affects our brethren. We see how deeply, how painfully they believe what they are told. We see how their ego takes these ideas as its own and defends them with their very life. Yes, we are very grateful for the truth that sets us free, and wonder of wonders as we move into the year 2021. Dear brethren, dear friends, the best is yet to come. Yes, the best is yet to come. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings, indeed.